Welcome to CABSAT TV for 2018 at the Dubai World Trade Center here in our studio location with Oasis Enterprises. With me now I have Faris, who's the Head of Media Partnership for the Middle East and Africa for Facebook and Instagram. Faris, welcome to CABSAT TV.
Nice to be here.
Now you've been taking part in some discussions, some panel discussions. Before we move on to that, 4 or 5 years ago, if somebody said a social media channel, Facebook or Instagram, would be coming to a broadcast show, there would be questions as to why. That's completely changed, hasn't it?
Well, I think being a leading social media platform means we're available on every aspect of content that our viewers or our users want to see. So we work with a lot of our broadcast partners, publishers, content creators, for them to have ease in creating content and create, more importantly, relevant content for our platform that creates meaningful social interaction for our users.
And that's what you're talking about today, the social media and the future of broadcasting. What impact is high-profile social media going to have on offering live content, to traditional channels?
Well, there's a different way. Obviously, the content creators are creating content that engages audiences and creates a conversation. And this is where we come in trying to help with certain tools, enhance the experience of how that content is created, whether using live, with very minimal equipment involvement, just a phone, or going 360 in certain locations, to doing a live with or taking comments from the audience. It makes the whole experience a lot more immersive. And then secondly, the ability of users now or publishers to create content without sticking necessarily to the traditional formats of an episode and at a certain time. It's anytime, anywhere, reaching any audiences, and then taking feedback real time from that audience to react and tweak and move forward. So it's very powerful, and we like for our broadcast partners to see their platforms as an extension of their property. So it's you have your studio, you have your channel, you have your publication, then you also have your Facebook page that you kind of take ownership of it and take responsibility for what type of content you purpose for it. It's not just repurposed content, but bespoke content that's done for how audiences like to consume content on that platform.
Obviously, as you say, working with key broadcasting partners across the region, what role does user-generated content, what role is that going to have in all of this?
It's user-generated content plays a big role. There's a lot of what we call influencers or content creators that have come up and found niches to be very, very effective. And some of them have, can reach millions and millions of followers. And the reason is sometimes user-generated content tackles a certain niche that a broadcaster can't or doesn't find the interest in. Other times, there's a level of authenticity that a user-generated content can bring that sometimes traditional content creators are a bit skeptical. Also, a lot of the influencers tend to be a bit younger and closer to the demographic of the users of the platform, and so that tends to resonate very well. And the way they present the information, the type of topics they tackle, and how they engage with the audience is quite unique.
And Faris, I'm going to ask you to look into crystal ball. When we meet next year at the same show, what are we going to be talking about with Facebook?
I'm hoping that we're going to be talking about how traditional broadcasters now are creating exclusive content that it has the platform nuances in mind. So in addition to what they're broadcasting on TV, whether it's complementary content or it's content that is done just for their properties on Facebook, whether Facebook, Instagram, etc., that they're creating content with that in mind, and how successful that has been, how great and complementary to their business model.
Well, we'll see you in 12 months. Faris, thank you very much for your time.
Pleasure.
For the latest, of course, on everything from CABSAT this year, get the latest, download the app, find the latest show news there as well at cabsat.com.